Hello, St. Mary's parishioners and those of you visiting St. Mary's. My name is Patty McTaggart, and I am the Music and Youth and Liturgy Coordinator here at St. Mary's. And I thought it would be helpful to go through some of the directives that we have been required to do in order to open our church doors, to have these in place. And it would be kind of nice to go through these directives with you before we come into the church on Monday of this week, June 1st. So first of all, the very first directive is there can only be 10 people in the church at one time. So if you happen to come in the front church doors, which will be the ones that will be open, you will, and if you see more than 10 people, do a quick head count, and there's 10 people, please wait outside until you see somebody leave. The reason for that is being we are limited to 10 at this time for private prayer. So just wait outside, and the people that are in here, if you are in here praying, we would ask for your understanding as far as spending about no more than 30 minutes, and keeping it around 10 minutes is the ideal. So that allows other people who would like to come in to be able to come in. It's going to be a little muggy this week, it sounds like. And if it's raining, we certainly don't want people standing outside waiting to come in. So if you could keep your private prayer to about 10 minutes, no more than 30, that would be wonderful. Thank you. And everyone who enters the church also must be wearing a mask like I have on today, a mask similar to this or any that you have been using at home. We will have, in case you forget, we will have some masks available for you in the vestibule of our church. Please do not return those back to the pile once you've used them. Just take them home. We would really ask, though, that you try to remember the best you can. I forget things all the time, so hopefully I'll remember as well. But we would like you to please remember to bring one from home, so that way we can keep our supply of masks still full for people. But everyone entering the church must be in a mask at this time. Also, we would ask that you would please use the far west pews of our church in front of the tabernacle, the very far side of the church, on the west side. Use those smaller pews when you come in, and we must keep 6 feet distance between yourself and another person who may be in here praying. Because if we can keep everyone in just one section, it's going to be easier for us to sanitize the pews as we plan to do every week with some very great sanitizer that was provided for us by Kirk Phillips, one of our wonderful parishioners, that's approved by the CDC and the EPA, so it's a great sanitizer, but it would be very helpful for us if you would all just stay on that side of the church at this time. We have in every third pew, you will find a little tray and a little bottle of hand sanitizer. Once again, Kirk Phillips helped us with this, and this was fantastic. But what we'd like you to please remember to do is when you squirt your hand with the sanitizer, please kind of keep it close to the tray. If you spill in the tray, that's fine. But we have to keep this hand sanitizer off of the carpet and especially the pews, because it will stain, it will take off the varnish and the stain in our pews. So please, when you use the hand sanitizer, make sure you are squirting it over the tray. And when you rub it together, make sure it's dry before you put your hands on the pews again. That would be very helpful. At the very end, when you're ready to leave, this is not required, but if you do remember to do this, that is just fine. We'd ask you to go to your pew, and there is provided here, there will be a little blue paper towel, strong paper towel, and some of that sanitizer that I was telling you about before. That's great stuff. And we are actually doing this. There's going to be a crew of people that will be doing this throughout the week, so it's not completely necessary for you to do it every time you come in. But if you'd like to, it is sitting right here. We would ask when you leave, though, to please take a towel, put some sanitizer on it, and wipe down the doorknob and the exit door handles when you leave, because that would be very helpful for us, because those are used quite a bit. So I think that's about all I have to tell you at this time. We will have a step 2, and that's when public masses are able to be celebrated again in a smaller, with a smaller group of people. It won't be full capacity yet, but for step 2, we'll come up with some other directions, some more directives for you, and hopefully be able to explain things and that you will be able to understand. So, but thank you, God bless you, and we've missed you. It will be a wonderful time to see your faces.